Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start in a seated position. Hopefully you have your 2 blankets with you. We'll go ahead and sit on one. So anywhere that's comfortable. Welcome to our first restorative class. How fun. So let's go ahead and place our left hand on our heart and our right hand on our belly. We'll close the eyes and just let the belly get as soft and big as we can. Just release all stress. We'll breathe in through the nose and out the nose. Sitting up tall, feeling our shoulders just start to melt now, getting softer. The entire body just being at ease. We're going to open our arms out to the side. Take a big inhale, and as we exhale, we're going to cross the chest. Opposite hands find the armpits. We rest the elbows, and then exhale, bringing the chin to chest. We're going to stay here for a few rounds of breath, getting a nice neck stretch. But then really noticing how we're bringing that breath up to the heart, lifting in the chest, even finding a little pause before we exhale. Bringing our chin up to center, we'll take a nice deep breath, maybe even gazing up a little. And we'll exhale out the mouth, release the arms. Just pausing for a moment to check in. Opening the arms again, a little bit wider, reach. And then we'll cross again and exhale. Just feeling all the tension of the last week. Just melting onto our mat, just leaving it here. Getting it out of the body. Release the hands, let them find the knees. And just make a little intention for your class today. How do you want to feel today? What do you need to receive? Bringing our chin up to center. We're going to keep our right hand on the right knee. So I don't mirror in my classes, so it is the right hand on the right knee. Then the left hand is going to come behind. So this is an open stretch, really good for our tummies. Inhale, lift. And exhale, take that gaze behind you. Big belly breathing, pushing the belly out on the inhale. Let's take one more breath here. Staying in this twist, take that right hand and just let it find the left knee down. Lift up, twist more from the chest. Lifting the fingertips from the floor. Watch your palm come up, overhead, and find the right knee. Bringing our chin to center, and we'll tuck in here and take a couple breaths. Releasing the hands, let's inhale up. Palms together as we exhale to our heart. We'll switch sides, left hand, left knee, right hand behind you. Inhale, lift up, and let it go. Left hand to right knee, opening up a little bit more. Lifting fingertips, watch that palm come up, reach up and over. And snuggle in here for a couple breaths. Reaching the arms, really rise up, big inhale. And exhale to our heart. We'll extend one leg out at a time. Inhaling up, reach up and out. Exhale. Rolling up, sweeping, reaching, big inhale. And let it go, let's exhale out the mouth. Let's do a few more rounds. On your next exhale, let's go ahead and hang out in our forward fold for just a bit. Reaching where you can, letting the head go. Let's come halfway out of our forward fold. Take a breath here, check in. Rolling all the way up. We'll draw one heel in at a time. We'll find some cat-cows here. If this doesn't feel okay, then we can just go to a regular Sukhasana, easy seated position. So here, let's find some cat-cows, grabbing at the ankles or calves. Inhale, we'll arch and open. And exhale, really lengthen the arms and round and tuck. Starting to awaken our spine. Good, we'll land in center and bring our knees together. Wrapping around, let's just bow our heads. So we'll start with our 2 blankets. We're gonna have one that'll be more in the feet area. And then the other one is going to be long along the spine. The space in between is for your booty. So grab some water if you need some. So we have one blanket at our feet. I'm sitting in between, and then the long blanket is going to be for my back to find it here. So my feet are on top. I come down onto the forearms, and then we'll let the spine find the blanket. And then arms anywhere that you need them. You can have them on your belly, out to the side. Once you're settled in, then we are going to be coming into butterfly, Baddha Konasana on our back. So finding the outer edge of the foot, bringing the soles of the feet together, and just finding that nice open space. We're going to be here for 5 minutes, so make sure that you're comfy, nice and flat in the lower back. Just like to set a little timer here. So let's go ahead and work with some pranayama right now. We'll take an inhale through the nose for a 4 count, hold for 4, and then exhale, release for 4. Pushing the belly out on the inhale. Hold and float in that beautiful space, and then exhale, release. Inhaling strength, exhale calm. When you choose to perceive love over fear, life begins to flow. You feel peaceful and you see love in all situations. So we're even relaxing the ears and the scalp. Our breath is bigger and fuller. We're just about at that halfway point. If you'd like to extend your legs, you can go ahead and do that, or you can stay in the butterfly position. And stay where you're at, or if you'd like to change your arm position, you can. Throughout your journey, remain mindful that fear is tricky. Right when you think you've got the love thing down, fear will sneak back in. This is nothing to be
I think we lost her. I don't know if we should leave and try to go back in. You're muted. I can't hear you. There you
I
go.
was muted because my cats are running all over the room. They're not used to having me home. Yeah, we lost her altogether. Participants are you, me, Brandy, Jessica, and Yoli. I turned off my phone. Let me see if I can call her. Brandy, are you calling her? Oh, you're muted. Okay, I see you shaking your head now.
No, I just sent her a quick messenger message. I don't know if she finished her last thought. Did she finish her last thought?
She said one sentence and then I lost her.
Me too.
Both cameras, right? Both cameras were lost?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, Tamara, you're not the host.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
That's scary.
Oh, there we go.
Yay.
Oh, sideways.
I'm gonna get this figured out here.
Oh, there she is. Do you know we can't hear you, Shawnette?
Okay, so now it looks like I'm just down to one computer. Okay.
Okay, we can hear you now.
Okay.
All
good.
right.
So we're gonna keep the blankets exactly where they're at, and we're gonna move over onto our tummies. So here, the pelvis points are gonna wanna find the edge of the blanket. And then we're gonna have our ankles on the blanket, slowly lower. And then here, just play around with the arms. Sometimes having them out and extended, or you can do your fist over fist, or you can do palm over palm. Maybe turn your head for half of it and then the other. But it's really key that we kind of shake that lower back out, release it. Let's see if you can find the hip points and connect them to the blanket. But I really just want you to fall into the blanket. Let this blanket and restorative practice just completely support you. Don't feel like you have to resist anymore. Really connect with full body breathing. And going back to what your intention was today, how do you want to feel? How do you need to feel? Making sure that we're nice and full in the pelvic floor, just releasing. Just doing a full body scan. With each breath, just let go of tension and stress. I honestly believe that our behavior now in these times is really important. And I want us all to look back and be really proud of the way that we responded, took care of ourselves and each other. If you need an affirmation, I am peace. I am calm. I am strong. And I don't need to worry about the future. Just try to stay present. Let's find that sweet pause after your inhale. Let it go and pause after your exhale. Few more rounds with that breathing pattern. Complete inhale. Complete exhale. Notice if one of your glutes is tensing, release. Just as long as we bring awareness to it, we can soften and loosen that grip. Let's take 3 breaths. Inhale through the nose and we'll exhale out the mouth. We'll come up onto our forearms, pushing the mat away. Find a little sway in the lower back. And then any neck stretches that feel nice. Back and forth, maybe dropping it and hanging it. Lowering the chest, and we'll slide the hands right underneath the shoulders and push back into a delicious child's pose. Let's take the knees nice and wide. You have the blanket there if you'd like it for your forehead, or you can move it. We'll be here for a few breaths, so I'll let you settle in. So if you have a little routine that you like, or if you like to take some side stretches, then go ahead and do that, okay? I truly believe that having restorative practice right now is just something that is really going to help you. So hopefully we can start doing this once a week. Good, go ahead and roll on up. If you need to take a little stretch or a break and grab some water, go ahead and do so. We're gonna keep the blanket to lay back on with our bellies, but now we're gonna bring that bottom blanket up, and it's gonna be on the inside here. So from the inner groin to the knee, we'll put it on either side, because when we lay down, we're gonna hike it up, okay? So it'll be like this. You'll bring the knee up, and then the blanket will be right underneath. Like this, okay? Good, then we'll lower down. So try to get onto the top of that long leg, the top of the foot. And then let's see if we can have the ankle and the knee aligned. Settle in. I really want to sink into the hips. We're going to get into the inner and to the outer of this leg that's hiked up. And then again, wherever is comfortable. If you want to move this blanket and make it have to be more of a pillow, go ahead and do that too, okay? Just make yourself comfortable, settle in. Once you get adjusted, I want you to take a breath in through the nose and out the mouth.
Hey, Shawnette, do you have the ability to tilt the camera down a little bit so that we can see the
See the
ground?
bottom? Okay,
We
that's
can
what I was.
see the ground. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so I just have it on the inside here. So it's just from laying down to hiking up, but we have that support, okay? Allowing our shoulders to just roll in. Focusing on that space between our eyes, just looking behind our forehead. We're nice and serene in the face. Let's breathe in some joy. Bring your breath all the way up to your heart. Hold it and release. Just being conscious of what continues to tighten up. We have so many of those patterns in our body. Just have to bring awareness all the time. Just notice and breathe. You're safe. You're healthy. You're at home. Really tuning into that opening that's happening. I'm feeling it in my lower back, but we are all feeling it in different areas. Your practice is just individual to you. We'll gently take that leg back. And I just always encourage you just to take a breath and feel what's going on. And then I'll let you do some free stretching before we move on to the other side. So that could mean that you go back to your child's pose. You can come up to tabletop and move through some cat-cows. Whatever the body's asking for. I just don't want you to question it. I really want us to try to keep that mind-body connection. Let's take about 3 more breaths on our own, and then we'll move to the other side. Be nice and gentle as we ease back in. And then just being mindful that one side can feel differently, and that's okay. We'll just take our time, and if we need to come out of the pose, we'll come out. Once you settle in, let's connect with our breath. Wayne Dyer says that heaven on earth is a choice you must make, not a place you must find. Breathing in peace, releasing chaos, breathing in strength, release calm. Trying to sink in and get as heavy as you can on your mat. Maybe letting go of the way that things used to be. And embracing now. Before we exit out of this pose, let's go ahead and take those 3 breaths. Inhale through the nose and exhale out the mouth. Make that ah sound. Ah. Ah. Sliding the leg back. Hands underneath the shoulders. Pushing back into child's pose. Any stretching that you need before we transition into our next pose. Our next pose will be on our back. We're going to come into a restorative fish. So I've kept one blanket at the top in case I decide that I want more of a pillow. And then the other blanket, we're going to roll it up just like a sleeping bag. So turning your back to the blanket, and then I'll pull that blanket all the way to my lower back. I'm going to keep my knees bent right now, and then we'll go ahead and come. So make sure it is running along your spine, nice and easy coming down. So you'll see that there is that height, and so I could have my neck drop if I wanted to create some opening in the throat, which could be really good for right now. So you can try that. If not, you have the pillow here. We'll use it as a blanket. The legs can be bent or extended out, or we can open them up as wide as the mat and then just drop the knees in. Hands wherever you like them. I prefer, because this is a chest opening pose, that your shoulders are open and maybe palms up. But if you'd like to place them on your belly, you can go ahead and do that too. Once we arrive in the pose, let's take a couple breaths. And I'll go ahead and start my timer. It's an excellent pose to pull that breath all the way up to the chest, to the throat. And you bring that energy up through the crown of your head. And as you exhale, exhale out the limbs. Making sure that our palms are relaxed if they're out. Watching the shoulders if they start to creep up. Let's let the tongue drop back. Soften your jaw. Cheekbones are soft. All the muscles around your eyes are soft. Bringing awareness to the space between your eyes. Inhale, stay. Exhale, calm. Bring to mind a lesson that you've learned in the last week or two. How have you changed? What's going to be different in your life now? What will you never go back to doing ever again? I believe this is a chance for growth. Breathe that in. On your next inhale, let's take our arms up towards the sky and cross and give yourself a nice squeeze. Breathing into that back space. Expanding with breath. Open up on your next inhale. And we'll cross opposite. Releasing the arms to your side, palms down. If you took your legs straight, then we'll just bend one at a time. Being nice and gentle, we're just going to roll over onto our side. Drawing the knees in, tucking in, and we're going to hang out here just for a few breaths. Letting the back release. Maybe some exhales just blowing out the mouth. We're just going to remove that blanket from our back and then roll back onto our back. Once you find your back, then I want you to do any stretch that you need. Bring the knees in, dropping them side to side, happy baby. I'm just going to give you about a minute or so to get some final stretching in before we begin our Shavasana. So if you'd like to use this time as a meditation, you can. On our backs, covered up, laying on your side, anything that you need. go ahead and awaken our body with a nice stretch, the biggest breath you can take. Feeling completely renewed. We'll bring our knees into our chest and either rolling over onto our side, or we will rock up to a seated position. I still like to close this class out together. Let's inhale our arms up. Exhale to our heart center as we bow our heads. The message of yoga is to be a better person. And the good in me is a reflection of the good in each one of you. I bow to you all. Namaste.
Namaste.
I hope you all have a wonderful day, and we will try to get all these little kinks worked out, but I really appreciate all of your patience and support.
It was amazing, Shawnette. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shawnette. I really needed it this morning.
Bye, thank you.
Bye, thank you.
Bye.
You did it.
Yes. Okay, kitties.
Okay, take it easy. You got an appointment?
Yes.
All right, I gotta get ready for the next class.
Okay, bye.
Ciao.
Oh, how do I get out of here?
I think you can record too. Do you see that button? This is good.